hello. Gotham Corner Store? Yes, we seem to be down to our last Diet Coke. A gentleman is on his way to pick some up. Just look for a black car. No, this black car will be rather difficult to miss. And by the way, the gentleman is usually in quite a rush.
Just for the taste of it, Diet Coke.
Shit. I'm in no way, shape, or form sponsored by Diet Coke, but man, is that commercial good. What is up, you guys? The Dork Son here, back here with another action figure review, and today we're taking a look at the DC Comics Multiverse Collecting Connect Killer Croc Ultimate Alfred. Taking a look at the packaging over here is pretty much the exact same thing we've seen as all the other DC Comics Multiverse figures. You get Collecting Connect Killer Croc at the top of there, Batman 80 years, because if you don't know, this year is the 80th anniversary of Batman, so that's pretty cool. You got Alfred Pennyworth at the top there, DC logo, Alfred Pennyworth again, DC Multiverse. At the very top, you got the DC logo in a kind of like a spot varnish material, so that's pretty cool. At the side, you get the same exact thing, DC, Alfred Pennyworth, DC Multiverse. Same thing on the other side, just with the one box going along over there. And at the very back, you got all the other figures you need to collect for this wave. I've already done reviews of the Red Hood and Red Robin, so be sure to go and check these out after you watch this video. And today I'm going to be doing Alfred, and I still want to do for the Batman, so be sure you stay tuned for that. You also got Alfred at the top over there again, DC Rebirth Alfred Pennyworth, along with a little bio there you can go read by pausing it now. And you also got a little bit of warnings at the bottom of there, and at the very bottom you got a whole bunch of copyright info along with the UPC code. But anyway, guys, let's take a look at this figure. So first, initial thoughts on this Alfred Pennyworth figure. I think that this is, honestly, like they call it the Ultimate Alfred figure, and honestly, it is an Ultimate Alfred action figure. I am going to put a disclaimer, though, right at the start. My figure in particular has come with a factory issue. As you can see at the bottom over here, the leg. If I zoom in a little bit closer, I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but it's kind of like the joint has been turned a little bit, so his leg can't, or his foot over here can't move up or down, but it can like pivot a whole bunch. So just a little bit of a disclaimer. I don't think that you guys will be getting it in your Alfred figure, but just putting that out there as of right now. Starting with the accessories over here, Alfred does come with his most notable accessory, that is the plate over here, and I mean we've seen this in almost several adaptations of Alfred, so it's pretty cool to see this in here. If you want him to hold it, he can. You just place it inside of his hand right in here, and I mean he holds it pretty well, so that's pretty nice. He also comes with these accessories over here. You can put these on the plate if you want to. He comes with a Michael Keaton Batman cowl, which is pretty awesome to see, and he also does come with a cup over here that he can use to hold his Diet Coke, so that's pretty cool. And as you can see in the back there, Batman's cowl is hollow. And if you want to put on the plate, you can just do it like so. You can just place Batman's cowl right on top there. And it's difficult to get the cup to balance, but you can definitely do it. So yeah, it looks pretty cool. And then arguably to be the best part about this figure, he does come with these 3 extra heads. He does come with the Outsider head, and basically what this has to do with is a Batman storyline very early in the Golden Age / Silver Age kind of time of Batman. And this is when Alfred actually died at some point, and then he was actually recreated into a villain named Outsider. So Alfred went missing, and he became a Batman villain known as Outsider. And also this Outsider character has also shown up in the Forever Evil comics as Owlman's, you know, the Owlman as in like the evil Batman, his Alfred. So that's pretty cool. And also no worries about comparisons, we'll be taking a look at that very soon. This is another head sculpt that this figure does come with. If you guys don't know who this is Alan Napier, and I believe that's his name. But anyway, he plays the Alfred from the 1966 Batman. So I think it's quite nice that they added in here, and I mean likeness looks pretty dead on, and it looks pretty good. And then the final head sculpt that this Alfred figure does come with is the one and the only Michael Gough head sculpt. And if you guys don't know who this actor is, this is the actor who played Alfred in the Batman 1989 movie up until, I'm not sure when the last movie came out, but it was up until the George Clooney Batman. So yeah, this one's not looking too bad either. I mean, likeness is very good. I'm actually really happy that they add this into there, because we really do need some more 89, like kind of like the classic era type of action figure. So it's nice that they added this. So here's the Alfred figure over here, and you guys have already heard what I've said about this guy. I mean, he's absolutely amazing. But anyway, taking a look at the head sculpt over here. This is the 4th head sculpt that he does come with, because you're already taking a look at the other 3. And this is the comic book Alfred head, and I mean, this looks pretty good. Very comic book looking. He has his signature mustache here, which is great. It's a very classic looking Alfred, I gotta say. It's also nice too because he does get his bald spot at the top over there, and as you can see, you kind of see a bit of a color change in the hair too, which is great. I gotta say though, that bald spot does look a little bit awkward. I mean, I don't know if it's just me, but yeah, but you won't be looking at him from behind when he's inside your collection. So I mean, from this side over here, I mean, it looks very nice. So I really like the head sculpt. And then taking a look at the rest of his suit over here, looks very much like a butler. I'm pretty sure this is the same mold that they used for the recent Joker 1989/Toy Biz figure from the, I think it's a Target exclusive, something like that. We haven't currently found it yet in Canada, but I know in the US those figures have been showing up all over in Target. So if you guys are looking for that one, this might be the place where you should look. But yeah, this looks not too bad overall. I mean, he has like the little, I don't know what you would call it, but it's like the suit inside of the suit. And I mean, the jacket looks very much like a butler's jacket. He has like this little thing coming down over here. And there's a look at the wrinkles. I mean, it's a great sculpt. It's a great sculpt all the way throughout. I mean, they also added in, as you can see there, all the lines throughout the suit. He, as I already said in my quick look at this figure, he does look a little bit fat, which is a little bit awkward, but I mean, still looks pretty good overall. And he also does get pants over here, which looks pretty good. And these are mainly dress pants. And yeah, those look pretty cool as well. And then you'll see his feet over there, his little dress shoes. And yeah, those ones look cool as well too. He doesn't really get any treads at the bottom, but as you can see, he does have 2 pegals at the bottom of his feet. Certainly this articulation over here, it's actually pretty good for a butler action figure. His leg can move about that much, which is pretty good. Move down, swivel side to side, some pivot in there. His arm can also move up really far, that's really nice. Up, down, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. His wrist can move down, up, and there is some swivel in there as well too. He doesn't really have an ab crunch, although he does come with an ab crunch. He moves down about that much. He can move back about that much, so it's not, yeah, he doesn't really have that much of movement in there, but he does have waist swivel, kicks forward, does the splits, and he also has the thigh swivel, double jointed knees, and then he also has ankle articulations, which is down, up, and ankle pivot. Now, doing some comparisons on Alfred's to their specific Batmans, we have the Outsider next to his Batman, Owlman. Unfortunately, I do not have an Adam West Batman, but I still really do need one, so I'm just gonna let you guys imagine it for now. And we have not gotten a Michael Keaton Batman yet. The only thing close to that we've gotten to was the very recent the Toy Biz version, like the old collectible, I don't know what they call it, but it's like the Batman 80-year version, and it's like the Michael Keaton Batman, like his Toy Biz kind of look. But yeah, in terms of that, we haven't really gotten any other Michael Keaton Batman from Mattel, at least. So we actually do have a Val Kilmer one over here. So as you can see, they compare fairly well together. And finally, here is the normal version of Alfred over here compared to the only other figure that I haven't reviewed in this way, the Dick Grayson Batman. And I'm sure you guys know who's coming up next now in terms of reviews. One of the things that I wanted to talk about the most was his height over here. So as you can see with the ruler, he stands at approximately 7 inches tall. Now that's pretty insane if you ask me for an Alfred action figure. I mean, like, does Alfred really tower over Batman that much? I know he's fairly tall, but I don't think he's as tall as Batman. But at the same time, I do think that it's one of the figure's strengths, because if you want, bringing in this old DC Direct Batman over here, as you can see, this is a 7-inch figure over here, a 7-inch scale. And it's pretty old, but it's one of my favorite Batman action figures. But as you can see, they both compare pretty well because Alfred is just low enough compared to him. So I think, yeah, at the same time, he might be a little bit tall, but it lets him scale well with most action figures. So you don't have to scale it with its specific line. You could scale it with other lines, which is pretty awesome if you ask me. So final thoughts on this Alfred figure over here. I mean, they call it Ultimate Alfred, and I really do think it lives up to its name. I mean, everything about this figure is absolutely awesome. The articulation is awesome, even for a butler action figure. I mean, for Alfred, you won't need to get him into too crazy pose. I mean, this is mainly the only pose that you guys will be putting in. from what I'm assuming, but just have that extra articulation is just awesome. The sculpting is pretty good for the most part. I mean, the figure's body is a rehash of the Joker. The Joker 1989 Toy Biz body, but I mean, it still works. The fact that it comes with all the different heads is absolutely awesome. I was kind of surprised, to be honest, in the first place, because if you don't know, this guy over here, this guy's a signature collection. I would have thought that he would have been part of his line over here, seeing as he came with so many accessories and all this great stuff. But I mean, it's pretty awesome for the price point of $20 in US and $30 Canadian. I mean, the painting is good as well. I mean, as I've already said, accessories are good, sculpting is good, articulation, I mean, it's all awesome on this figure. This truly is the ultimate Alfred action figure. If I had to give one gripe though, it's really hard to get him holding that plate over there, but other than that, I mean, it's a great figure altogether. And that being said, my final rating on this guy will be a 10 out of 10. Case closed. If you guys are looking for an Alfred action figure, this is the one that you need to hunt for. Now, Master Bruce, go and get some rest. Well, with that being said, you guys, we do come to the end of the video over here. I hope you guys have enjoyed my video. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought about this figure. Let me know what you thought about my review. Leave down any feedback. I really appreciate it. And with that being said, leave a like rating, as it does help with the quality of my videos as well. It kind of teaches me where I should be staying and where I should be staying away from, if that makes any sense. Then also you can check out my Instagram account, that's at the Dorcas Knight. I post usually a whole bunch of stuff that has to do with what I'm doing here on my channel. So if you guys have an Instagram account, I'd really appreciate it as well if you would hit me up with a follow. Obviously, I would appreciate if you were to, you know, subscribe as well. And once again, you guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for all the support you've given me lately. I appreciate it so much. I mean, it's been a difficult ride. It's been a little bit difficult to get this Alfred review out lately, but I mean, guys, thank you guys so much for the support. Yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, I've said it a lot of times. Thank you, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video.